Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Teacher Jay from Kangaroo Study. Now in today's video, we'll be talking about factor word problems. So without further ado, let's take a look at the question. Mr. Tan wants to cover a floor measuring 24 meters by 32 meters with square tiles of the same size. Given that he uses only whole tiles, find the largest possible length of each side of one tile. Now to better understand this question, let's first draw a graph. In the question, we are given a rectangular field of 32 as the length and 24 as the breadth. We are going to use some square tiles to cover up all this floor. We don't know exactly how many tiles are there, but in the end, it is going to fill up all this floor. We call the length of each tile is L. We are trying to find out the largest possible length of this L. How should we approach this? First of all, let's observe horizontally. Horizontally, the length of each tile is L. The total length is 32 meters. So that means L times the number of tiles horizontally should give us what number? Should give us 32. Now if L times a whole number give us 32, L is a what of 32? L, we call it the factor for 32. Similarly, vertically, L times the number of tiles vertically should give us what number? Should give us 24 meters. So L times the number vertically should give us 24. That means L is a what of 24? L is a factor for 24. So now L, it is a common factor for both 32 and 24. But not only common factor. In this question, we are trying to find out the largest possible length, and that is the highest common factor for 24 and 32. Now let's recall, how do we find out the highest common factor? We can start from an example here. First of all, how do we find out the highest common factor for 6 and 8? To find this out, we can list down the factors for 6 and 8 respectively. First of all, for the factor for 6, 1 times 6 equals to 6, 2 times 3 give us 6. So the factors for 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Similarly, 1 times 8 give us 8, 2 times 4 also give us 8. So the factors for 8 are 1, 2, 4, 8. Among this list of numbers, 1 and 2 are in common. So we call them the common factors. Among them, 2 is the largest common factor. So we call it the highest common factor, HCF. So you see, to find out the highest common factor for two numbers, you first list down the factors for these two numbers. Then, you find out their largest common part. Alright, back to this question. In the question, we already know that horizontally, L is a factor for 32. Vertically, L is a factor for 24. And we are trying to find out the largest possible length. So we try to find out their highest common factor for 24 and 32. To find this out, we can follow the steps. First of all, we list down the factor for 32. 1 times 32, 2 times 16, 4 times 8 all give us 32. So these are all the factors for 32. Similarly, to find out the factor for 24, 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. These are all the factors for 24. Among them, 8, it is the largest common factor. So in this question, 8 is the highest common factor for these two numbers. So 8 meters, it is the largest possible length of each side of one tile. And we are done with this question. Now, let's take a look at question B. We should find out the number of tiles that are needed to cover the floor. From question A, we already know that the size of each tile is 8 meters. Now let's observe again horizontally. In each row, how many tiles are there? There are 32 divided by 8 equals to 4 tiles in each row. Then let's observe vertically. How many rows are there? There are 24 divided by 8 equals to 3 rows in total. So the total number of tiles will be 3 times 4 equals to 12 tiles in total. And we solve this question. Now, let's do a quick summary here. In this question, you see, we are given two different lengths in this rectangular field, and we are going to use the same length of this square tile to fill up these two different lengths. So when you are going to fill different lengths with the same length here, we try to find their highest common factor. And that's it to this question. Now, if you understand this question, take a look at a very similar question over here. If you have solved this question and want to check out the answer or want to discuss with us, feel free to scan this QR code and join our WhatsApp group. And if you like this video and want to check out more interesting contents, make sure to click the button below and subscribe to our channel. With that, it's time to say goodbye. I'm Teacher Jay, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!